Talking to myself and feeling old. Sometimes I'd like to quit. Nothing ever seems to fit. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. What I've got they used to call the blues.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for spending your Tuesday evening with us.
Feeling like I don't belong.
Straight off his amazing classical piano Ponano Man show, hosting this week's episode of Deep Cuts. Please welcome the one and only Mr. David Benjamin.
Funny, but it seems I always wind up here with you.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us this night on Deep Cuts, in which we will explore the theme of frustration. Now, I experienced this feeling firsthand a couple days ago when, as you all know, my wife's birthday was this past week, and we got her cupcakes for her birthday. And a few days ago, we ran out of cupcakes. Incredibly frustrating feeling to run out of cupcakes. So joining me tonight to share in my feelings of ultimate frustration of no cupcakes as they turn their cameras on are Mr. Craig Jackman. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Paul Carganilla. I don't know who he is, but his name is Paul Carganilla, so we're good. My lovely wife, Miss Amanda Benjamin. And Mr. Michael Pierce. He's probably frustrated because his wife is dealing with Benjamin right now instead of sitting next to him. Empty chair.
Frustrating.
So sad, so frustrating.
But she's going to be here. She is going to be here.
Yes,
right?
yes. We do hope she's able to join in a little bit. Yes, absolutely. So it's kind of funny, actually. This show, like so many times in the past, was not long in the works. This was, hey, let's do Deep Cuts on Tuesday a few days ago. It's like, cool, yes, let's. And so then I thought, okay, well, I think it's my turn to host. So what should the theme be? And just last night, I told Amanda, I said, frustration. I don't know why it popped into mind, but it did. And she turned and looked at me. Her eyes were about this big because she had just had the same thought at about the same time I did.
Literally.
Literally, yes.
He walked up and said, "What should I do for deep cuts?" And I went, "Frustration." And he went, "Frustration." And then there's a part 2 that happened. Do you remember the part 2?
Oh no.
Oh, then he's
Now
like,
I'm frustrated.
"Okay, what do I play for frustration?" In my head, I went, well, I won't tell you.
Oh, yes.
In my head,
yes.
I thought of what David should play, and then he named the composer.
I named it a different piece, but by the same composer.
Yeah. It was
Oh.
real weird.
But we were kismetting
I
last
don't know.
night.
It was like a little creepy. I was not positive that he didn't have some kind of mind control device.
You heard it here
Are you
first.
sure it wasn't the other way around?
Maybe.
I have some kind of mind control device, and I'm creepy. That's what I got out of that.
If you're using a mind control device, you're probably pretty creepy. Just saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Unless you're using it on the dog to get her to go to the bathroom when you want her to, and not standing waiting for your show to start, for 10 minutes outside.
that was also frustrating.
That was fun. And frustrating, yes. I was like, come on. It's kind of the exact opposite of being able to lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. This is, leading a dog to a potty area, but you can't. Anyway.
So frustrating.
Can't make him make water. Can't make him
Exactly. Can't make him make water.
And in the meantime, you're doing this because you're ready to.
Yeah, ready to go.
Ready to go, yes. Not because I have to go to the bathroom too.
Yeah, you don't have to go.
Yes.
You're ready to go.
Ready to go, yes. Speaking of being ready to go, I am looking forward to what you all have selected, whatever your song selections are for tonight, to express the theme of frustration. Amanda, shall we spin the wheel to see who gets to.
I have the
go
wheel. I'll
first?
do it real quick.
Craig,
If you,
Or
otherwise
whoever
I
has the
have it.
wheel. Oh, Craig has a
Craig's
wheel.
ready because I don't have one set up. So
Okay, yeah, I've got the
Craig is
wheel
ready.
right
We're
here.
just doing Amanda spinning wheels.
I know.
Yeah, that's true. She is our official wheel spinner.
Speaking of frustration, she likes to spin her wheels.
Craig, before you spin that, you can add Jamie to that. Jamie's going to be joining.
Ooh.
Jamie.
Oh, well.
Hey.
So Jamie's
Is she
feeling
with us
better.
now?
She will be as soon as her name comes up.
You feeling
Okay.
better as soon as the name comes up? Okay.
Voila. Jamie's there.
Hey.
No, you didn't put a capital J on Jamie.
Oh,
Yeah, we're going to need to capitalize
It's
that.
just
mean,
lowercase.
fine, fine.
It's pretty frustrating.
There. Are you satisfied?
If it's lowercase, we're getting like the knockoff imitation Jamie. So.
Yeah, Craig, I have to say, in your typing that, you're such a character.
Thank you for
Da-da-da-da-da-dun.
spelling it high.
I didn't tell any puns on my show, so I have to make up for it. And I'll
Aha.
frustrate the rest of you in the process. There's
Well,
enough-
you know,
Jamie
you are pontificating right now.
Oh,
Jamie's even in the chat saying, "I'm here."
yeah, see,
Okay.
Craig, I'm with the Times New Roman.
Yes. Okay. Well, I guess on that
Yeah, let's
note
do
or on
it.
that point, shall we go ahead and spin?
Yeah.
On that note or on that point, shall we go ahead and
Oh,
spin?
somebody's
Oh,
echoing.
we're getting a loop.
Jamie, mute
There we go. Okay.
the browser
Jamie.
that you're watching on. Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Here we go.
Ooh, I like this music.
I feel like I need some candles.
Moody.
Forgot to.
Hey, look,
Oh, look who's up first.
Jamie.
I forgot to hit the music selection. So,
Good.
Jamie.
All right.
Come back, Jamie.
we'll do this number. Like the reverse dog paddle.
The Kermit.
Oh my
We'll
gosh.
do this number.
Exactly.
Like the reverse dog paddle.
Oh my gosh.
Jamie, honestly, I tried.
Hey, Craig, if you had just left her name lowercase, this wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Come on, we'll be-
You forced my hand.
It would have never picked a lowercase Jamie to start the
I'd
show.
have been like, no.
No, we're just not doing this. The wheel would have been frustrated.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Well, I guess we should talk while they set up. Anybody have anything to talk about? No? Okay, we'll just
No,
sit
we're
here.
boring people.
Would it be right to say we're frustrated that she's not ready yet?
No. No, it wouldn't.
Just going with the theme.
Yeah.
I mean, I know she's prepping, so that's fine.
You know, I was just like, sure, yeah, I'll do one. And then, boom, first.
Hey, it gets
Don't-
you out
don't-
of the way, though. Like, the rest of the show is
That's-
relaxing once you go.
I know, but now I'm all like, David's watching. I'm trying to play keyboard. Oh, no.
Okay, well, maybe
Well,
take his
I went through the
headphones
same thing on my show a little while ago. It's like, David's watching. I'm trying to play the keyboard.
off. Yeah.
Okay,
So
good.
how you doing, Jamie? You feeling any better?
Good. Yeah, I'm
be
feeling
feeling
better. Feeling good now. Just a little residual coughs and sniffles and stuff, but feeling much better. So
That's good. So, given the theme of the show, has anything recently frustrated you?
well, obviously, us
Or
all being
not
sick
recently.
at the same time, and my parents being sick is frustrating. We can't go anywhere, can't do anything. We're locked down for sure. So that was like, man, I'd love to go walk around Target and buy some candles, but no, can't do it.
Yeah.
So I chose a song. It's called "Put a Little Love on Me" by I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but it's Niall Horan. And it's kind of about how he just wants to be with the person that he loves, and you know, they're both alone, and if they could just be together, it'd be great. And he just wants that, and it's not happening, and so, you know, frustration.
Indeed. All right. Look forward to hearing that.
All right. How's the volume? I didn't sound check.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right, let me see here. Move my mic so I can read this thing. We fight, we get high, holding on to love. nothing holding us. Is it wrong that I still wonder where you are? Is it wrong that I still don't know my heart? Are you all dressed up but with nowhere to go? Are your tears falling down when the lights are low? Another Friday night, put on a show. Do you hate the weekend 'cause nobody's calling? I still got so much love hidden beneath this skin. So darling, put a little love on me. Put a little love on me. When the lights come up and there's no shadows dancing, I look around and my heart is collapsing. You're the only one I need. Put a little love on me. We rode and we rode till there were no more words. We laughed and we cried until we saw our worst. Is it wrong that I still wonder where you are? Is it wrong that I still don't know my heart? Are you all dressed up but with nowhere to go? Are your tears falling down when the lights are low? Another Friday night, trying to put on a show. Do you hate the weekend 'cause nobody's calling? I still got so much love hidden beneath this skin. Will someone put a little love on me? Put a little love on me. When the lights come up and there's no shadows dancing, I look around and my heart is collapsing. 'Cause you're the only one I need. Put a little love on me. Last night I lay awake, stuck on the things I say, and when I close my eyes I say the first thing I hear you say is, put a little love on me. Put a little love on me. When the lights come up and there's no shadows dancing, I look around and my heart is collapsing. You're the only one I need. You're the only one I need. Put your love on me. Ugh. I'm sweating. I'm frustrated.
You did all right. I have notes.
May we all be so frustrated.
I'm frustrated
Oh my
because I can't
gosh.
get my slippers off to throw them at you.
David, help me with my improvisation and my arpeggios. Bye, guys. I'll be watching.
Hi, thanks for joining.
That was
Bye, Janie.
beautiful.
I
That
know.
was
I
wonderful.
really, really like that.
And we have to all follow that, huh?
I know. What?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
We all-
frustrating.
Yep.
Thanks.
That's me. Anytime we go to karaoke, they always call me after her, and I'm like,
That's when you just go up with your showman.
Hey, Paul, that's why I just don't do karaoke.
that's why?
That's why. That's exactly why. Yes, that is the reason.
Oh my gosh. That lady.
All right, shall we give the wheel another spin and see who the next victim? I mean, who's the next lucky
Oh
winner?
well, okay. Are we officially adding then Nicole now because it looks like she's here?
Yay!
Yay!
Yes.
So okay,
Hello, everyone.
boom. Okay,
It's the same size. All right.
There we go. All right. Let's see. Let me.
Is
go
her
ahead.
name capitalized?
It's
Capital
you.
N?
Very
You
important. It's very important.
looking good, David?
It's looking good, Craig.
Good. That I can
Let her rip.
pull away from my frustration on this.
All right.
Here we go.
This.
Speaking of,
That's too funny. That's how you get chosen. You have to leave
Yeah.
the room and come back
Whoever just walked into the room is the one getting picked.
we're 2 for 2 on that, right?
All right.
in. Gosh, that's funny.
It's not rigged at all.
No, never.
Not the slightest. So, Nicole,
Yes.
what has frustrated you recently?
Gosh, I'm gonna sound like a terrible mother, but
Yeah.
just like the last few days, Benjamin has just been crying like so much more than normal, and it's just frustrating that I don't know how to help him. Like I think it's his tummy, trying to, figure out how to help him, but then it's just crying all day, and I can only soothe him while I'm standing and holding him, so my back hurts. But yeah, that's what's been frustrating me.
That is frustrating.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know what? People looked at me sideways and always thought I was nuts when I would talk about how much my back hurt from holding my babies. And they'd be like, dude, you're a 180-pound man and it's a baby. And I'm like, yeah, but the way you hold your body when you hold the baby, like it hurts your back. And like all the other dads I would like complain about that to would be like,
They're liars.
Yeah. I think they're just trying to be like macho or something.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
what it sounds like.
thank you.
Because I'll try to watch my posture after a while. I'm like, oh, maybe it's because I'm like not standing straight. But
Yeah.
nothing helps. But actually, what does help is my friend told me to get one of those bouncy balls.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, actually,
like
my
the
friends-
Pilates type.
Yeah,
big
just the
ball.
exercise
yeah.
balls. The exercise balls, yeah. So my friend got me one as a gift, and that thing is a godsend because if I can't stand any longer, I just bounce, and then
Yeah,
he thinks
you
I'm
know,
walking.
Susan Kuhn in the chat is saying the same thing. Been there, done that. The frustration is real.
Yes, Susan.
I mean,
We would
try
use-
just like carrying around like a little bowling ball or something, like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, and then all day. No way.
Oh,
you're not
a
gonna-
bowling ball that has a head that is like
Yeah,
floppy.
exactly.
Rolling
Yeah,
around
not
in
even
the
like,
middle of
I'm
it.
just talking about like normal people who don't have babies. Like, just try carrying that weight. They're gonna.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've experienced that just picking up the dog because she weighs about 15 pounds, and it's like, oh yeah, it's just a dog, right? And then I realized that
wait.
like carrying a bowling ball around for a while.
She's wiggly too.
Yeah, she's just softer and fuzzy. Is the only difference.
Yeah.
Oh, and she won't roll down a lane.
I even did like a expecting dad, like it was like a live stream where I had like five like newish dads on who like we were all had been dads for like a year, and we did a live stream for like what to expect when you're expecting for dads. And I even brought this up in that show. I was like, dude, my back. I never like imagined how like tired my back would get, and they were all just like,
On the show,
yeah. I was like, just me.
it's like, come on, just go with it, people.
Yeah, the least, even if it was like nobody experienced that, the least you could do is like, oh, that really sucks.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Wow,
at
empathize,
least-
empathize.
come on.
Weak dude on the show.
Aw.
Oh well, we certainly hope your back feels better, especially with having the yoga ball.
Seriously, thank you. I
Yes,
appreciate
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know what it's like. Obviously, we don't have kids, but I know what it's like to have a sore back that won't go away, and it sucks. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
I get it.
I'm just dealing with this for the first. Maybe it's because I'm in my 30s now. That too.
That's
Oh,
it.
you're so old. Yeah. Come on.
Honestly, I didn't have as many aches and pains when I was in my 20s and 30s. Now I'm in my 40s. It's like, oh, every day.
Yeah. Okay there, Sonny.
Meanwhile,
Oh, bring
I'm
out
like,
the old man again, huh?
I'm gonna laugh so hard if Paul actually sounds like that when he's. In
I
his
know.
70s or
It's
80s.
so
want it to
perfect.
happen.
Great.
It would be the cutest thing ever,
I
actually.
think if it's not true, Paul's just gonna do it all the
He's just
time.
gonna do it when
It'll
he's in
just be
public.
your persona.
True. We'll never know.
You gotta have a young man when you get to be that age.
Yeah.
But see,
Is that
Pavlov
isn't that
was-
Benjamin Button?
Yeah.
There we go.
Pavlov was onto something though, because every time I hear the old man voice, I suddenly want a handsome young woman on my Davenport.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Yeah,
Talking about
careful,
Amanda
David.
here. Talking about
Careful,
Amanda here,
David.
Just to clarify,
Actually,
not just
that was,
any handsome young woman.
also,
is right
I
up
want
there
to
with
take
that.
a second to pause and say that I want Paul's sweatshirt right now. Like,
Right now,
Yeah.
I mean, we
Like
don't live
this-
that far.
Okay, now
away.
wait.
But
Is that
blown
is
up.
that the bumper sticker that you just put on it, or is that actually
It looks
made
like
for
it's
the
screen
sweat-
printed.
I'll put a link. This is still on Redbubble, I think.
Oh,
We had a bunch of stuff on Redbubble like a year and a half ago. and
Yeah, that'd be
yeah.
cool.
I think I still have the link here in the chat. In
I
my
actually meant to grab ladies and gentlemen. I was going to. Oh man, no, I won't tease it.
how frustrating.
We'll squeeze it in before the end of the show, I'm sure. But there's another fun merch thing coming up. soon.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love merch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, swag.
Oh,
Swag's
yeah.
the best.
Yeah, I know.
So while Paul does that, Nicole, what did you select for tonight?
Okay, so I chose a song by the band called Haim. Haim, I think is how you pronounce it.
How do you spell
I
it?
used to say Haim. It's Haim. It's these three sisters. It's their last name, and they play rock music, and they're like modern. I guess it's like music from nowadays. And the song I chose is "The Steps," and basically it's just someone talking to their partner, just saying they're frustrated with their partner. Basically, is what it's about.
Okay. That
Yeah.
would be frustrating. I've never experienced that, mind you.
Me neither. Just kidding.
All right. Well, whenever you're ready, Nicole, take it away.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. So, baby, when I'm near you, you can't feel me. I'm lightning. You used to come by and sit down by my side. You would come in close and take off all my clothes. Every time I think that I've been taking the steps, you end up mad at me for making a mess. I can't understand why you don't understand me, baby. And every day I wake up and I make money for myself. And though we share a bed, you know that I don't need your help. Do you understand? You don't understand me, baby. All the ivy is growing sideways. You won't stop it till it covers all my place. Every time I think that I've been taking the steps, you end up mad at me for making a mess. I can't understand why you don't understand me, baby. And every day I wake up and I make money for myself. And though we share a bed, you know that I don't need your help. Do you understand? You don't understand me, baby. I go right and you go left, hey, I know we'll meet up again. If you go left and I go right, hey, maybe that's just life sometimes. Every time I think that I've been taking the steps, you end up mad at me for making a mess. I can't understand why you don't understand me, baby. And every day I wake and I make money for myself. And though we share a bed, you know that I don't need your help. Do you understand? You don't understand me, baby. Thank you. Thank you.
Great job, Nicole. Sounded awesome. And I want to acknowledge the super chat that we got from Carmen. It says, you are amazing.
Thanks, Mom.
All right, I'm hosting.
Two shows back to back.
2 shows, yeah. Double header. Yeah, and it's funny. I realized actually right after Nicole started, unfortunately, I missed the first little bit of your song because normally when I'm doing stuff on Zoom on this computer, I plug it in hardwired to our Ethernet connection. Earlier on my show, because I was running everything through OBS on Amanda's computer upstairs, this computer didn't matter if it was online or not, so I didn't plug the wire in, and I realized I still hadn't plugged it in once the show started, and we've learned not to do music over Wi-Fi. It just does not typically work very well if you're far from the router, which this is.
Yeah.
So frustration.
That's the story of our lives. Like we have to run this thing like down the stairs.
Yep.
It's like a tripping hazard. It's not cool.
Yeah, well, you should see. Actually, I can probably show you. Lift my camera up a little bit. So when I'm doing my show, there's wires running up that wall to that set of shutters that goes into our guest room upstairs, and then they go from that window basically down the hallway into the bedroom where the computer is. So we've got like 3 50-foot USB cables that I run up there.
It's like the year 2022. Like you'd think by now Wi-Fi would just be like
Would be amazing. Well, there are routers that are a lot faster than what we've got and probably more reliable and all that. They're just really expensive, and ours still works, so we haven't changed it.
there you go.
Why change
If it works,
If it
don't
works,
mess with it.
If it ain't broke.
only replace it if you want to. Yeah. Anywho, all right. Let's see who's next.
If you insist.
I mean, not really.
I like the colors.
I want to watch this. Amanda.
Yes.
I was wondering if it was
all the
gonna, yeah,
girls.
that's what I was wondering if it was
Yeah.
gonna cycle with.
Every wife.
Yeah. Hey, you
Like,
know what? It's ladies first, I guess.
I guess.
This is, yeah, we're so chivalrous.
Yeah.
Ladies'
Oh,
night.
Benjamin, that's
We'll give Amanda a second. So if this is what I was looking for, if anybody remembers when Everly's show The Chair came out, and I did like a group buy t-shirt buy. We're setting something up, so it's an order form through Custom Ink, and so it's not we're like us at Vaudacity are not making money off of it. So it's like the more people that buy shirts, the cheaper it is for everybody, and it's just like Custom Ink will get it. And hang on one second, I had it just a second ago to share with y'all.
Is it exactly what you're wearing, Paul?
No. So this is
New
something
merch.
earlier today. I was just like, dude, we need one of these. And like, if I pimp it on the show tonight, maybe we'll drum up some interest and people will want one. But so it's literally like the more people that want one, the cheaper they'll be. They should be like around $20, but if we sell a bunch, it might be cheaper. And that includes shipping, but I thought it was cool. And if somebody wants to suggest an alteration to it, but this is kind of what I was putting together today
Ooh.
for
Like it.
Deep cut shirt.
Yeah.
Ah.
deep
See,
cuts.
I was thinking that we need shirts for like all the shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, just that one alone. Wow.
I love
Yeah.
that.
That's so cool. I would actually wear that.
People might be like, what is that? Is that a band?
Can you get
And you can be
different
like,
cuts?
check out the show.
Yeah.
Can you get different cuts
Yeah.
of t-shirts too?
I think like when you order, you can choose if it's V-neck or
Okay, definitely
female
V-neck.
and it just becomes like a group order. And then once everybody's got their order in, it sends, and based on the number, like we get the discounted rate or whatever. So
We should make a shirt that has like a QR code on it.
Hey.
Do you go
But maybe
around
it would
scanning
wash
people's-
away.
A link to the
scanning
show.
people's shirts?
Well, I think if you put www.vaudacitynetwork.com on the back, as opposed to just Vaudacity Network, with the logo, that might work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People will find it once they get over there.
Yeah.
Love
That's
it.
the idea.
Ooh, I
That's
like
I
it.
like it too. And
Nice.
anytime you refer to the show, you have to say deep cuts.
Deep cuts.
There's definitely interest in the chat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want one. Ooh, love it.
Jamie's
Oh, casual. Okay, I was looking at the chat and all I saw was Jamie saying a casual razor blade. I'm like, I don't want to know what she's talking about.
Oh. Yes, thanks, Dari, for the "if it's not Baroque, don't fix it." I'm sure that was for David, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah. She is quoting Cogsworth, if I remember.
Cogsworth. I love that's like my favorite.
If it's not Baroque, don't fix it.
Yes, but it is Baroque, not broke, but
Baroque.
Baroque.
It's what you get when an acorn sprouts into a tree inside a drinking establishment is a bar oak.
I was sorry to stall for you, Amanda,
okay.
but
Yeah, so Amanda,
Yes.
aside from running out of cupcakes, what has frustrated you recently?
Actually, I was telling David this earlier today. I was frustrated because we're at school. It's the time of the year where a lot of the grade levels are starting to work on their little like curriculum musicals. So one of them, I have all these like weird songs in my head. We're doing one about compost piles. So all day I've been going, I am a compost pile. I'm a compost pile. Like, all day.
We're doing some pretty trashy
Hansel
stuff.
And Gretel eat right. Like all these like
Amazing.
songs, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then David played his show, and there's a song in there that I was saying, I don't know if any of you guys know it, but it sounded like this little circle song. And I think it's newer because I only know it because I have seen kids do it in kindergarten. When you tell them to make a circle, a lot of them will all of a sudden go, we're holding hands and making a circle. And they just sing that over and over until kindergarten,
That's
which takes a long
really-
time. Manage to
Make
make
a
a
circle.
circle.
I'm
So
sure
they sing
it's
that
cute
until
the
they-
first time.
Oh, yeah,
and then-
Now,
they-
because we're not doing things right now like holding hands, I haven't had to do that or think about that. But David played his song today, and I'm like, there's another children's song in my head.
Is that the whole song then? We're
Yes,
holding
it's
hands and
just,
making a
we're
circle?
holding hands and
I
making
just
a
have to-
circle
It sounds like a
again.
chant or something.
Yeah.
I have to butt in here. Like Jamie's blowing up the chat, but she's like in the cast. Jamie, like turn on your webcam. She's on the computer downstairs. She says there has never been a deeper cut than compost pile. I'm here. That's a deep cut. Right?
So is that going to be
Very
the
deep,
future?
guys. Someday it will be performed on deep cuts. Like,
Oh, not today?
Year, 2500. I'll be like, that was the song way back when.
She's saying my Zoom had a seizure. Had to log out.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, she did log out. Didn't she? Yeah.
So we're hearing Compost Pipe.
Yeah, we're hearing Compost Pile
That's
song.
my deep
All right.
cut.
Frustrate everybody. Yay.
Yeah. Have fun.
All right, we're done. Good night.
Wait a minute.
So what did you pick for tonight, Amanda?
Yeah, it was actually the first song that came to mind. It was actually really easy for me. I thought of Frustration, and the first thing I thought of was No Doubt, and I'm Just a Girl.
No Doubt what? Yeah. Oh, the band. Right.
Oh, she's just a girl.
I'm just a girl. And I actually do love the song. It's very frustrating, about like being a girl in the world, especially, when you're younger or, if you're small or, whatever it is, you're always just kind of like put in this little box. And it can be very frustrating to be, a girl in a world that's, a man's world, whatever you're doing, especially like, if you are assertive, if you're a boss, it's a lot of people think of you as aggressive, right? Even though you're like, hey, I'm just being in charge here, So I really like this idea, and no doubt that, she talks about all of these issues that a lot of people like to skirt around. I mean, nowadays I feel like it's starting to be addressed, right? But it's tough sometimes to be a woman in the world. And I thought this was a great frustration song.
Sounds like. All right. Looking forward to it.
All right. Here we go. Take this pink ribbon off my eye. I'm exposed, and it's no big surprise. Don't you think I know exactly where I stand? This world is forcing me to hold your hand. 'Cause I'm just a girl, a little old me. Well, don't let me out of your sight. Oh, I'm just a girl, all pretty and petite. So don't let me have any rights. Oh, Thank you.
All right, great. Awesome, Amanda.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry for whoever has to follow that. And we got a couple of super chats. Emily Thatcher, thank you so much, Emily. You are so awesome. And you sent. And you must have been watching my show earlier because you sent an Ava Parasado who has a rocket in his jeans.
And what was
also-
amazing, it went with the music too.
Yeah, it really did. And also from Barbara Boardman, thank you so much. We got the woman whose ponytail's turning into a big heart.
Yay!
It's exactly like that, Craig. That's exactly what's going on there. So speaking of frustration, Amanda, the dog just showed up and is looking like she might need to use the facilities outside.
We just did this.
Speaking of frustration, this dog in her bathroom schedule.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was giving. I was getting the look there for a minute.
Amanda sings "I'm Just a Girl," and then David says, "Go pee the dog."
Wow.
Great timing.
He's hosting the show.
I'm hosting the show. That's why. Otherwise, I would have gotten up in the middle of Amanda's song to go take care of the dog and plus missed being back here for this, which would have frustrated all of audience out there, not seeing my beautiful face.
So frustrating.
Anyway,
Just make the dog hold it and give
Oh,
the
yeah,
dog
that's
his
exactly-
own medicine. Frustrate the dog.
Literally went.
Until it has an accident.
I know. Well, knock on wood. Since we moved here almost 2 years
I
ago,
better go just in case.
she has not gone inside at all since we moved here.
Great.
I'm not going to
that's
jinx
good.
this right now.
Yeah. And the reason why we don't just leave a door open, partly because of traffic noise, but partly because the area where she goes in the backyard is raised, and most of our backyard's hardscaped, and she hurt her back recently, so we don't want her jumping off of that. She has a stairs to get up there, so she can get up there with no problem, but we don't want her jumping down. She refuses to use the stairs.
All right. Make me feel bad for the joke.
Oh, that dog, but we love her. She's awesome.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so I think since I'm hosting, I get to choose when I go. And
All right, are you
Go,
going
David,
now?
go.
I'm gonna go now.
Is that how it works?
You're gonna go
Just
now.
get-
I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna frustrate expectations and go in the middle of the show.
You better.
I was going to
Look
say,
at Nemo. He's
normally
like
it's-
shocked and delighted back there.
He's gonna prove like he's not like Lucy, and he can just go when he
Who's
wants.
Lucy?
The dog.
Oh,
Air dog.
Go whenever he wants.
I can, and I could go right here,
oh, wow.
All over the piano. He's gonna go all over the piano.
all over the piano.
He wouldn't dare. That piano is classic. He would not dare.
You could teach
Probably
Lucy how to
been
go
peed
pee
on
on the
before.
piano.
What, Nicole? Yeah, no, I'm
It's
not gonna.
probably been peed on before. No, I'm just kidding.
Would that be then considered a piano?
Oh,
Oh.
Okay, just go.
why did we not think of that?
Yeah, I'm gonna make Craig.
I thought you were going to do that, Jamie. I really did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make
Well-
Craig a centerpiece of all my humor from now on, so I can say, Craig, you're in all my jokes.
You're in.
I
Thank
thought you were the Piano Man.
Actually, Nicole, yeah, you said that, and I'm like looking at the finish on the piano, and I'm like flashing back to the movie Red Violin, and I'm like, it's a dark stain.
Maybe she's right.
I mean, that piano's been around for a while.
It's
It
been
has.
around.
It's
It's
seen
seen
some
some
shit.
stuff.
So David,
133 years?
133. Yeah, its birthday, if you will be end of February, and yeah, it was built in 1889, so it'll be 133.
You should do a birthday concert for it.
Yes, yes.
And
Yeah,
do like
yeah, probably
all
whichever.
the pieces that were popular in the year that it was made.
Ooh, that
That's a
that-
banana
Billboard,
man.
do the Billboard Top 100 from 133 years.
I like it. Let's schedule it now on my calendar.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know which what my scheduled show date will be. Let's see, I just did one tonight. Come
On its birthday.
It's the 22nd. So yeah, actually, it's just a couple days before it was moved to the showroom.
That would be awesome. You know, like just like the top 10 or whatever
No, I'm doing 100.
I don't think there's
in
gonna-
one night.
It's gonna be 100. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be like a Beethoven style epic concert where he'd do like 2 symphonies and a piano concerto and several sonatas. People
You
would be there
better.
for 4 hours.
You better.
Absolutely.
We're here for it.
Yeah, I'll put myself on loop so I won't have to be here for 4 hours.
But before that happens, David, what got you frustrated other
What
than
got
not
me-
having
besides cupcakes this
Yeah.
week? Actually, it's funny. I've been trying to think what has gotten me frustrated this week. Probably the dog. Every time she has to go to the bathroom, it's an inopportune time. I mean, I think a lot of the problem is just we've been in so many shows the last few days, and they're all at night, and that's just coincides with her. But no, other than that, I think just we've stayed safe from Omicron. I mean, Amanda's out teaching. Just out like as a Canadian. That was weird.
she's
But she's out. She's out teaching every day, and she just so far has been fine. And I'm staying home as much as I can, but it's frustrating because I'd like to be back out, doing a portion of my job is visiting businesses and meeting with people and getting to see how stuff gets done. It's really pretty cool, parts of what I do, but I've just been pretty much in front of a computer.
It's
and
crazy how much, like, just no matter how amazing your house is and how happy you are at home, how much just leaving your house lifts your spirits and is good for
Excuse
you.
me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? Didn't quite hear that. What?
We were talking about this just today, just going on walks or like driving our car. Like, it's like, oh my goodness, I'm a human.
I know.
Well, and it's amazing how things can seem all doom and gloom when you're stuck at home all the time, and then you get out and it's like, oh, there's a world out here.
Who don't care.
It's so true.
Can't believe it's
Yeah.
been,
Well,
like,
that. Yeah.
2 years since all of this.
I know.
How?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I know, but what lifts me out of it though, honestly, and I know we say this all the time, but is thinking of all of you guys, thinking of this network, this family that we've built, and just how fortunate I feel that Amanda and I have felt to be getting my words mixed up, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Us too.
To be part of it for this, it's been a little over a year now, a year and a half, something like that. And it's amazing. And all of you out there watching the shows, you guys are incredible. You show up darn near every show, every single week, and support us. And it's just incredible. Speaking of support, I think Craig has a tip jar slide that he reminded me about a minute ago. So brains making the connection here. So Craig, if you want to pop that up on the screen.
Nice segue.
Yeah, isn't it though?
That was smooth.
Not self-serving at all. So we've got individual cast Venmo tip jar. These are the Venmos for each of the cast members tonight. So if anybody really knocks your socks off, really wows you, and you want to give them a huge tip, me, then you can send it directly to them. You can also use the super chat button located in the chat on YouTube and make a donation that will be split amongst the cast that way, if you so prefer. And if you do send a super chat, as you've already seen, we will read aloud whatever it is you type, even if it's something disparaging about one of us. Somebody will read it out loud.
Encouraging.
Don't tempt everyone. Okay.
All right, so David, what frustration themed medley have you saved from your solo show that you did earlier, and are you ready to share with us for this show?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I chose, so to remind you at the start of the show, I don't know if Jamie, if you were listening at this point, but Amanda and I both thought of frustration as a theme kind of at the same time. I said it first, and then she's like, oh my God, I just thought of the same thing. And then and then, when she said, well, what do you want to do? And I told her she had thought of a different piece by the same composer. So King of Frustration from an emotional standpoint, Ludwig van Beethoven.
Oh, major.
Right? I mean, good God, the guy was frustrated his whole life in so many ways.
So emo.
So I think what is most emblematic of that frustration is actually, Paul, what Everly is signed up to play on the POVS next week, and that is Fear Release. So
excited.
So I will be interested to see, put in the chat, I'll try and remember to look when I'm done. I'd be interested to see how many of you out there have actually heard this whole piece, in its entirety. Everybody knows the first bit. It's like one of the most famous tunes ever written, but not as many people know the rest of it.
Yeah.
This is one of many, many pieces that Beethoven wrote that are collectively called bagatelles. A bagatelle is quite literally just a lighthearted piece of music. They're usually not overly technically challenging, although Beethoven, he wrote some longer form ones late in life that are very tough to play. But most of his bagatelles are very short little pieces. This one's a little bit longer than some of the others. And just for whatever reason, it became the most famous. It's also been referred to as an album leaf. And I said in my show earlier tonight, when I played an album leaf by Scriabin, that is a title that, especially back in Beethoven's time, really meant it's kind of a short handwritten piece of music that the composer would throw in to a set of works that maybe were dedicated to a friend or family member or something. It's kind of a personal little gift. Wasn't published. It went along with that. So this piece has been referred to as an album leaf. I don't know if that's where it originated. Nobody knows who this Elise person was, but apparently Beethoven really had a thing for her.
Love it. Ladies and gentlemen, David Benjamin, Beethoven's Für Elise.
Oh my gosh. That was amazing.
Your fingers move so fast, dude. What?
Like, that's not hard at all, right? Like, anybody could just do that. Just like read the music and just do it. It's fine.
It is one of his easier pieces, yes.
David.
Hey.
No.
That was really
That
good.
was so
Honestly,
good.
well, thank you. I think one of the reasons why... That sounds weird. why that piece is so well known. It's really often used as an instructional piece. I mean, I learned it when I was learning how to play piano. I don't remember how far along I was when I learned the piece, but I've been playing it for, well, I haven't actually touched it in a lot of years. Last night was the first time I've really looked at it in forever. But it's in there, you know.
I love when it
remember-
transitions into that secondary, that da 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 da, that angsty. It's like so beautiful.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you were saying like most people don't know.
yeah,
So good.
yeah. It gets really, really intense.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, and composers like Beethoven could do that. You know, they could take this, yeah, it's got kind of a sadness to it, a wistfulness to it, but then turn it into this thing for a bit. And then he contrasts it with a very happy, light sounding section in the middle as well.
And then he adds that one part where your hand crosses over. It's like one high note, right? Like it's just so random but perfect. Like
Yeah, and it's not the music typically is not written. Those few notes, they're not written the way I play it. It's just the way it's written. It has you essentially moving both hands up the keyboard to hit that high note with the right hand, and I'm like, my right hand's staying put, and I just throw my left hand over and hit it. It's much easier to do it that way.
wow.
I remember hearing my mom play that every day. She just, whenever she wanted to relax, she'd sit down at the piano and just start going and playing. And it's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's, you know, where the difficulty lies in playing a piece like that isn't hitting all the right notes. It's usually in the touch, because you want a very light touch. And an issue with this particular piano, some of the notes you have to hit them harder than others to get them to sound at the same volume level. So talking about frustration, well, these two notes are two of those notes where you have to hit them at the different emphasis to get them to sound about the same. And so it's real easy to just not hit one hard enough, and then no sound comes out, even though you press the key. So yeah, with a piano whose action was in better condition than this one, it would be a little bit easier to pull that off. And Paul, if you're talking, you just
Couldn't hear you there, Paul.
I was just saying it was awesome.
Yes.
You gotta show Everly. She'd be like, "Oh my gosh!"
yeah. Is she playing like the original version, or is she playing?
No, it's modified.
Okay.
It's modified. Yeah, it's like simplified, but yeah.
Instructional, as you
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
looking
And
forward to
I don't remember if I played a simplified version when I was learning how to play piano, because I think one of Amanda's students was doing that as well.
The one that I had today, she's
modified
done
version.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, it's not one where people really know the contrasting sections. You know the opening section, everybody knows that. But
Yeah,
you don't hear the rest of it as frequently. So,
it was great.
all right, so that was fun, not frustrating at all. Craig, shall we see who's next?
Well, who
Ooh,
is
we only got 3 left.
3 left?
Duh.
Find out.
Paul.
Yeah.
Yay,
Now we have to
Paul.
see if it goes in order, right?
Yeah. Okay. So Jamie.
Oh, yeah.
So it's gonna be me, and then what? But David just threw it all off.
Oh no, Mike was no, Mike
no,
hasn't
it's
gone
the
yet.
wheel,
Nicole.
so it would be. Yeah. So
That's
it'll
gonna
go
be
you
Mike's
and then
sound check.
Mike.
Me, Mike, and then Craig will close us out.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, that's how,
What happened?
that's how it's going.
Craig always closes.
Craig
the
always
shows.
goes last.
What?
well, no. The last time I did not go last. That's if you
Because
remember.
I got to choose, and I went last.
Ooh,
No,
see
actually, I was second to the last on the wheel.
I see Emily Thatcher in the chat says that she loves Fresh Prince. You know who else loves Fresh Prince? Crime scene investigators.
Oh my gosh,
Can't quite put a finger on that one.
that was good. I see your point.
Ah. Okay, not sure what Paul's doing. What's Paul doing?
He's freaking out. It's okay.
Okay, cool.
Paul, do you need more whiskey? Are you okay?
Well, yeah, but
Oh, you do? I'm not going to come up and interrupt your song. You're just going to have to power through.
While he's setting up, let's take a moment to look at the avocado in the background and the monkey with his arm around the avocado.
I'm all set up.
They look like
Are you
best
ready to go?
friends.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All
Let's
right.
do it. Be frustrated.
All right. So, Paul, what's frustrated you?
Well, it's frustrating, and Jamie has no idea what this feels like, but not being able to find stuff.
Oh.
Like at home
like
or in
every-
stores?
I mean, the stuff that you're looking for. It's frustrating, right?
I know.
Keys, phone, passports.
He's talking about me. I can never find anything, you guys. Nothing.
No, I know. Me neither. Okay.
Yeah, Amanda's. Oh, I'm not saying
Every
that.
5 seconds. Where's my phone? Have you seen my phone?
So
I have a whole video that somebody made of me one time. Like it was called "Where are my keys?" Or I think I said "Where's my keys?" But it was a whole video of me like moving around.
So there's a family that does parodies on YouTube. They're the Holderman
Oh
family.
yes.
And the kids discovered them a couple of days ago, and now they just watch them nonstop. And they have one, where is my phone?
Oh, please no.
Can't find my phone. And now all like
Oh no.
On repeat.
Everly and Noah are just walking around the house. Where is my phone? Anyway.
Are they doing that now if they lose something too?
Yeah, we had to put a kibosh on it. We were like, no more Halderman songs.
But then I couldn't find Everly's passport. And then don't you guys ever go like randomly like, where's my birth certificate? Like if I needed to find my birth certificate like right now.
Every damn
is
day,
it?
Jamie. Every single day. I wonder
Where
where the
is
hell
it?
is it? Mom, where's my birth certificate?
I assume that David has my stuff put away.
Nobody knows. Social security card?
That's my thing.
Nobody knows.
I've actually
pretty sure
never
David
thought
has
of
it
that
in
till
a
right
drawer.
now.
Amy wakes up at 2:00 in the morning and goes,
Where is Noah's birth certificate?
Noah's birth certificate.
Did we ever order it? Never ordered it. I have to order it right now.
I was just sleeping.
NBD,
So I thought a song about not being able to find something you're looking for would be a perfect fit for this week.
Yeah.
I like it.
So
So we were just looking for your music. Is that the joke here?
Yeah.
All right.
outer space is another big thing. Like looking for something in space is hard as well. So I picked the outer space feel for this song. I have climbed the highest mountain. I have run through the fields only to be with you. Only to be with you. I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls, only to be with you. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I have kissed honey lips, felt the healing in her fingertips. It burned like fire, this burning desire. I have spoke with the tongues of angels. I have held hands with the devil. It was warm in the night. In the days it was cold as stone. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I believe in the kingdom come, and all the colors will bleed into one, bleed into one, into one. Yes, I'm running. You broke through the bonds. I'm running. You carried the chains of all the chains of my shame. You know I believe.
Oh, wow.
It's frustrating when you can't find shit.
Like the notes you're looking for on the keyboard.
You were right. That's right. That's exactly right.
I go through that every time I play.
We've been watching a show called Invasion on Apple TV Plus. It's really good. It's really good. It inspired that. It just really inspired that.
That was really cool, dude. And everybody in the chat,
Thanks.
everybody consisting of Kelsey and Emily, and I don't think there is anybody else in the chat. It's just Kelsey and Emily. Are saying you definitely need to record that. And we have another super chat from Emily, who's got a green dude going, incredible!
Yes.
Agreed.
Emphasis added, by the way.
Oh my gosh, that was so different, so
That was
unique.
really cool.
Yeah, it was like deconstructed. I like what instrument did you put it on? It sounded cool.
No, it's called Phase Electric Piano.
I like it.
That's neat.
And another super chat from Carmen. She says, thank you, and Ava Parasado. Thank you, Carmen.
Thanks, everybody.
And Emily.
It was very relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really
Like-
cool.
Like I could meditate to that. I was like, I'm into it. This is good. I didn't know what you were doing earlier. He was sitting at the keyboard and I was like, what are you doing? What are you playing? I thought he was playing some other song from Into the Woods and he's like, you don't understand me. Just wait. Now I get it.
I don't meditate, though, because every time I try and say "ohm," I experience a lot of resistance.
That's
Oh my
probably a
God.
joke that went over our heads.
David,
I was gonna
it
say
went.
that was cerebral.
That I had to think about it, but I got it. Yeah. Oh my
Electrical
God.
resistance is measured in units called ohms, OHM.
Yes, I got it.
I know you did. I'm explaining for Paul, who
Thank you.
apparently was.
What is going on here?
Oh my God, it's so bad. It's good. It's just,
By the way, Emily said,
Kelsey with a
Paul,
cup of blue
Emily
Hell.
said that you should definitely record this.
yeah, that was pretty good. I would
That was
listen to
really
that
cool.
again.
I would too, yeah.
I would too.
Super chat.
And
I feel like that would be a good one to listen to, like on a morning walk, like a dawn, 6 a.m. Go on a walk, like as the sun's rising, and listen to that. That'd be good.
I can honestly say I would pay just as much attention to it listening to it again as I did the first time.
You guys, I'm getting texted by a scammer right now.
Sweet.
What's he saying?
I don't know, but they're sending me pictures.
Ooh.
Oh, how cool.
Ooh.
He's like, "What's up? Is this Duke? I'm Florence. We texted on this dating app before.
Dude,
We never got to go out for drinks." And I was like, "Dinah?"
play along.
Have you ever had the one and they send it to like 20 different people?
Oh, I get that every day, but this guy is just to me. I'm
Well,
special.
yeah, in this case, I would say, people call me Duke, but my friends call me Ellington.
Ellie? Oh, Lord.
Is that on WhatsApp, Jamie? Because I know there's a few of those going
No,
around
this
on
is a
WhatsApp.
text on my phone. And
Oh, wow.
she's like, he's like, "Oh my God, did I just actually message some random guy? Holy shit, I'm so sorry." And then sent me this picture of this girl, like it's supposed to be her. And then I was like, "No worries." And they said, "Thanks for not being ticked off. I presume not every man is an asshole that gives out wrong phone numbers. Haha. Want to chat? What's your name?" I'm into it, guys.
That's a scam that's
All right,
going
you guys,
on out there.
I need a name. What name should I say? What's my name?
Rufus.
Duke Ellington.
Ellington?
Yeah, Duke Ellington. Yeah, let's go with it.
I'm going to say Ellington.
That's updated.
Oh boy.
Sent.
Okay, we're looking forward to hearing where this goes.
But we do have
Live on Deep Cuts.
Yeah, that's right. We're doing a
Kelsey.
show, aren't we?
I don't
There's
know
an
if
audience and
I don't know
everything.
if Paul is able to be heard. He's tried like 5 times to
Oh.
do this, so let's let Paul do this.
I was just gonna say we have to say thank you to Kelsey because
Yes,
she
we
I
do.
did.
Yes.
Did nobody heard me? Well, thank you, Kelsey, for the super chat. I saw you sent 2 blue hearts. Yeah. And yeah, I did say that earlier, but I think everybody else was talking too. So
Exactly. We just want to make sure it's out there.
let's see the wheel pick Mike.
Yes.
yeah.
We even need to spin it. Like I can just go. We already know what's gonna happen.
No, Mike, we're spinning. Tradition must be stuck to.
That's right.
Traditions.
Like used gum. We
All right,
must.
I got to put the bottle on my head and go tradition.
So, we have a 50-50 shot at making this work.
I mean, seriously,
Wow.
Tradition.
when we hear that wheel music, does anybody else feel like you're just on the set of Ocean's 11 all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Oh,
Either that or it's something out of Smash Mouth.
I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna nod like
I'm
it.
like
Austin
at a
Powers for some
60s beach
reason.
party.
Yes,
Yeah.
Austin Powers. You're right.
Yeah, the cutscenes.
You mean that opening sequence in the second? Is it the second one
Oh, the third one, I think. They all have great opening sequences.
where it's they're covering his junk
Yeah, that's the second
at the
one.
appropriate ones, the appropriate parts?
So stupid.
So if somebody pimps him out, would they be a junk dealer?
Well,
I don't know if I'd want to go there.
Back on deep cuts.
So Craig.
What? Or Craig? Sorry, not Mike. Craig. Craig, what's frustrated you lately?
Okay, well, I try to do workout every morning, and in our complex there's a universal machine, and I thought I would go pull down, the kind that you grab the bar and you just do this at 60 pounds, and I was 1, 2, 3, oh no, right here.
Oh,
She tore it on the shoulder.
What?
Oh no.
And I thought, okay, fine. I know I'll stop doing that. Work it out, doing this. And it's just like, no, it's not getting any better.
Oh no.
And yeah, and I'm starting to take Tylenol. I'm putting some other lotion, some stop pain on it. It's not helping. Fortunately, okay, I'm going to pimp her out in this sense. Fortunately, we have a great masseuse in the Vaudacity family, Kimmy.
Oh.
And she came over the other day, worked on it, and okay, yes, pain in the work, but it's feeling so much better.
She knows what she's doing. She's a
Does.
total professional.
Yeah,
I think
does.
Craig, I think in the chat, my mother was expressing empathy with you, but out of the corner of my eye, all I saw were the angry faces. I'm like, dude, Mom, what the heck?
Even
Epic fail.
She's so angry at Craig for tearing this.
Okay, I am so sorry, Corey. I didn't mean to rip my arm like that. Please forgive me.
So Craig, then you now can go around saying that you're ripped, right?
That's exactly it.
Arms are ripped.
Yep.
Well, one of them anyway.
How did you get so ripped? Working out.
Exactly. The only thing is wasn't there a cartoon where a guy had one arm that was just totally ripped and the other arm was just
Sounds
like,
like
dude.
something.
Yeah,
Something like that.
I don't remember what, but
And
that
I'm not talking about Popeye because both of his arms are ripped.
well, parts of them anyway.
Trogdor.
Yes.
If anybody knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, I remember Trogdor.
Trogdor.
Oh, that's going back 20 odd years.
I don't.
That would be a good name for a pet.
That would have been a good name for your
Yeah, I was just gonna
message
say
thing
for the
just now.
text.
For my what?
Trogdor,
Oh yeah, Jamie.
For my
Trogdor Ellington the Fourth.
For your
What
my
name did
gosh.
you use?
Yeah, you know what? This person, I said Ellington, and she said, "Nice to meet you. Thanks for being sweet. What kind of antic do you do for fun?" And I said,
antics?
"Antic."
Just
And
one.
she said, "I'm in town dog sitting for my cousin because she went on a vacation in Europe. What do you think about this COVID-19 garbage?"
Oh my gosh.
That's too much.
Just cut to the chase and say, "Give me your link to your webcam, and I'll let you know."
19 garbage.
I don't get it, Paul.
I'm
What's,
not doing that.
That's where this is leading.
Yes.
what's funny
Yes.
about that?
Clearly, you guys don't get scammed.
All right, great. So back on deep cuts. What did you
Okay.
tonight?
Well, actually, this particular song is a love song, and it's one of the few about a relationship that is over, and the guy knows it, but he will never get his true love back, and he can only lament to her mother, who lends a sympathetic ear. It's a very sad, very classic song. It's interesting because the song went to number one in 1965 by the British group Herman's Hermits and was the third highest debuting song of the 60s behind the Beatles' Hey Jude and Get Back.
Oh my gosh, what is it?
It was actually recorded in 2 takes, and the band never even dreamed of it being a single, let alone it being a number one hit. It was also the title of a 1968 movie starring the band's singer, Peter Noone. This is Herman's Hermits, Mrs. Brown, You've Got a Lovely Daughter.
Oh, yay.
All right, take it away.
Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter. Girls as sharp as her are something rare. But it's said she doesn't love me now. She's made it clear enough, it ain't no good to pine. She wants to return those things I bought her. Tell her she can keep them just the same. Things have changed. she doesn't love me now. She's made it clear enough, it ain't no good to pine. Walking about, even in a crowd, well, you'll pick her out. Makes a bloke feel so proud if she finds I've been around to see you. Tell her that I'm well and feeling fine. Don't let on, don't say she's broke my heart. I go down on my knees, but it's no good to pine. Walking about, even in a crowd, well, you'll pick her out. Makes a bloke feel so proud if she finds that I've been round to see you. Tell her that I'm well and feeling fine. Don't let on, don't say she's broke my heart. I go down on my knees, but it's no good to pine. Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter. 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 Thank you.
Oh.
I didn't know that one actually.
Yeah, I've never heard that song before.
That goes back a ways. It's one of those lesser known songs. I actually remember, Knott's Berry Farm many years ago, they had a 60s weekend. And they had the bands there like the Grassroots, the Association, and Herman's Hermits. So that was one of the songs they played. It was on one of the side stages.
Kay.
Thank
Loved
you
it
very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So good.
So good. So
Okay,
good.
well, I don't have anything alcoholic to drink, but
Yeah, I don't either. I'll just have to stick with whatever's in this cup here.
I don't even
Wait, you
know
mean
the
people have
cup.
to go to work tomorrow?
oh, God forbid.
Work? What's that?
Work. Work.
I'm pretty sure it's a 4-letter word.
Well,
It is.
Oh, that is, yes.
Are you
Jamie's-
guys back yet?
Jamie's
No.
friend.
No.
I
I go
still
back-
have like another week off.
I
I
go
thought I
back-
was going to go back yesterday, and I texted my supervisor, and he was like, "No, you can't come back until like at least 10 days have passed."
Oh.
And my 10th day is the weekend, so I don't come back till
Monday.
next week.
Oh, wow.
But her new friend on a text message is getting into a hot tub.
Hmm.
So she might end up going
Oh.
over there.
So after the "What's your favorite antic?" I was
You
like,
might get COVID
"Antic?"
again.
And then she said, "My cousins have a spa tub. I'm gonna get in. Want to see snaps?" And I said, "Nah, I'm good."
How did she spell antic?
Pronounced correctly. I mean, spelled correctly.
Okay.
But I was
Anti-IQ.
like, who says that?
You only get
What
one
kind of antic do you like to do?
Singular
An
antic.
adult, you only get one.
Yeah. yeah.
One antic.
And Craig, it was
That's right.
spelled Antiquue.
I was thinking that, exactly. Well, actually, I was just thinking without the Q, the UE. I was just thinking ANTIQ.
Which would show something about their
IQ.
Yes.
Antique.
All right.
Anti-IQ?
Or is it a Baroque antic?
And Jamie, you realize
Or
they were
is she
talking about-
broke?
they were talking about pants fasteners, right? When they said if you wanted to see snaps. Well,
Of course.
Yeah.
Or, we're at like a beatnik poetry reading.
Oh yeah.
there you go.
Hey, we got that down here on Deep Cuts, right?
Hey, cousin, take
mean,
pictures of me
right?
snapping.
I think I offended him.
Ooh, that's what you should send, a picture of you snapping.
Or
Like, here, I'll send you a snap.
all of us snapping and send them the picture of
Wanna
this
see
screen.
snaps?
I do not want my photo going out to some random
Yeah, no
text
thanks.
message scammer.
It's
I
some
do.
person in Nigeria, David. I don't even know. I don't know. Oh man, she just sent me a Nako.
Oh, you gonna show us?
What? No, we're gonna get taken off the air. Don't do it.
It's not
Gonna get
actually.
sued.
I'm not going to.
It's probably a guy, like you said, in Nigeria.
Oh, it's a total dude.
yeah.
Wait.
So
what?
now I'm gonna respond.
What?
Like, what
I'm
should I
good.
say? Like, yeah, nope, I'm good.
Not my
Definitely.
type.
That's good. Not my type is good. Not my type. I like that.
You should say that you really wish that they were some guy from Nigeria.
My type.
I'm more into like the Nigerian.
Yeah, the prince,
Princess,
right?
the Nigerian princess.
Yeah.
Coming to America.
We need
Oh
help
my
getting
gosh.
home after an emergency.
Well, that escalated quickly. Anyway, back on Deep Cuts.
Wait. Jamie, can you
Oh,
send
not
him
back on
this? Can you send him, hey, check me out. I'm in the hot tub.
Yeah, hold on. Let me take a picture of it.
Oh, wow. That'll be good.
Don't I look like a snack? You could just deep throat this.
Wait, can you like?
It's
send me
after
the
11
picture?
o'clock. Why not?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Okay. I will definitely send this if you send this to me right now.
Funny story
my
about this photo.
That is hysterical.
So we were filming The Haunted Man, and no one had slept all freaking week. And Dan Franklin and I were filming a super serious scene where we're looking at a webcam on the computer, and Dan pulls up this picture as they're saying calling action, and we're both looking at the screen, and I died. And the crew was like, what in the hell is happening? They all looked at it, and everybody just lost it. Like, everyone had no sleep, and we just laughed for 5 minutes.
Do you have the outtake of that?
I do. I think I do. I should share that.
Oh, that would be
we should
funny
see
to
that.
watch.
Anyway, sorry. We should spin the wheel and see who's next.
Yeah, we should spin the wheel and see who's next.
Okay, well, if you insist, let's see.
Why not? We have the wheel.
We
ready.
have the wheel, and we have the
have
great
to-
music that goes
Yeah, we
with
gotta
it.
hear that
I'm
music.
into it.
Here we go.
Let's go. Oh my God, it's Mike.
What?
Nobody expected
Oh.
that.
Holy cow.
I feel like Mike has been the last person picked several times.
Yeah, Mike kind of flies under the radar on these
I don't-
shows. He's
I-
there, but
Like, when I see that I'm going to be the last person picked, it makes me feel like I need to throw up or something.
Oh no!
I don't want to be the last person.
I still want
Put
my
me in the middle. I'm like a middle person. That's my comfort zone. I'm a middle guy.
Middle of the pack, please.
Is that a new song, The Middle of the Pack?
Yes.
doesn't want to lead, doesn't want to get eaten. I understand.
Yeah. Let's just kind of
Alright.
hang out in the middle.
So, Mike, aside from going last, what have you found frustrating recently?
So I've been thinking about my answer, and really, I don't know. I don't get too frustrated, but just like, if anything, probably just something stupid like stubbing your toe or something. I get really frustrated over that.
Ouch.
I hit my knee earlier. I was coming to sit down before the show, and I banged my knee into the chair. And just,
So,
How's your back? Is your back okay?
back is doing all right.
No, it's just me. It's literally.
Oh, yeah.
No, actually, yesterday I did have.
Paulie's
some,
going to
like,
stub his toe
weird
in
back
honor of
pain
your
going
back.
on. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's it. Like, something like sitting in traffic. It's nothing worse for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just turning into a different person. Start
When
flipping
you sit in
people the
traffic
bird.
specifically?
Oh no!
It's like, it's so easy. You don't do that when you're walking down the street. It's like,
No,
you're in a car. Oh, I can do anything.
He had like a road rage situation recently where the guy like got out of his car and I told him, I was like, don't mess with people because
No.
there's crazy people out there with.
Did you see the video from Tulsa what just happened last week in the road rage?
Oh.
No.
No, what?
Dude gets out of his car. It was just similar situation. Gets out of his car, pulls out a gun, empties like 17 rounds into the car. I mean, like there's kids around, baby in a car. Like, don't
Nope, that's why I never
do
it.
it.
Don't
Nicole's
instigate-
like,
yeah.
Mike would do that. Mike would
No.
just empty a clip into a
I'm
guy.
not trying to scare you guys,
Oh, gee.
but like seriously, people are freaking crazy. They're
I'm telling
crazy.
you, I'm a completely different person.
No, but like,
I-
no, I even told him, I was like, well, now you have Benjamin in the picture to think about.
Yeah.
So like, don't
True.
go there.
Tanakis.
Not worth
I just
it.
saw Tanakis McLean in the
Marcus
chat.
is here?
Yeah, he said he just joined the
Tanakis?
conversation at a really fun moment.
Yeah, I know. It's really.
But you need to watch the rest
Marcus.
of the earlier show
Yeah,
part of
so
the
you
show too.
understand.
So,
Yes.
so Tanakis, but to let you know, the nature of deep cuts, anytime you join is going to be a really fun moment. Because that's
True.
just how these shows
Do
go.
you remember when we spent like 15 minutes talking about cereal?
That's like my highlight.
Yes. Yes. That was a great
We
conversation.
spent like 15 minutes, and I always remember like the horchata milk. Like, that's what I
Horchata is the
remember
best.
that
Yes, it
conversation.
is.
You eat cinnamon toast crunch and you get horchata milk, and every time I have anything like a cinnamon toast crunch, that's what I think of now.
Especially horchata with alcohol. in it.
Delicious.
Oh yeah,
And
you
then
missed
there's
that too,
the
Tanakis.
what is that? A corgi Twinkie?
You guys, I had to block him. I had to block him. I'm
What
sorry.
happened? What happened?
There's too many Nico pictures coming through. My scammer, my Nigerian scammer, is sending me a whole bunch of spam.
That's betrayal.
like
sorry,
either
David.
too many naked pictures or not enough naked pictures.
I texted,
Never-
sorry, you're not my type, and then I blocked him.
Tough to find the right balance. Too many or anywho.
So back on Dave.
Anyways.
What are you saying?
Back on Dave Klutz.
David.
Dave Kutz?
Dave Klutz. Yes. Yes, we're speaking in funny
Hey
accents.
guys, it's 11/11.
Yay!
Yay!
Hey, that's Amanda's and my anniversary. Yeehaw.
Aw.
Well, it's
Kind of.
June 11th.
Yeah, I was
2011.
like,
June or November?
no.
But you always said 11/11.
Like, actually, not at all, but it's like,
Yeah. It's,
Well, we picked the 11 for the
the
11.
numbers are there.
The lucky 11 is
The
what
numbers
we
are
did.
in the
But we
date.
did not want to wait all the way until November. We're like, we're gonna
Oh, so June 11th of 2011.
yeah.
We'd already waited, but like your
Got
mom had
it.
started bugging us about
Because we
getting
thought
married.
about
like,
doing 11, 11, 11.
That counts.
But
nobody wants to wait.
yeah, it's 6, 11, 11. So I'm cool.
Oh.
Nobody wants to. Don't get me
Well,
started.
we've got a 2/22/22 coming up.
Yes.
Anyway, so Mike,
yes.
how are you?
Yeah, Mike. What are you performing for us tonight?
All right, so I'm gonna do. I don't know. I was thinking just frustrating songs, and then I kind of thought about like 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Probably one of the most frustrating songs. And then
Are you doing that? Or
Compost.
I-
the compost?
I didn't
Compost
end
pile.
up sticking with that one.
Thank God.
99
like, are
compost
you
pile on the
seeing
wall.
that?
And
I ended up going with the Blake Shelton song
I'm sorry.
called Some Beach, and he talks about some frustrating situations, being on the road, parking, things like that. And it just came to mind. It's a good song. You'll hear him just parking lot, trying to find a spot.
It's the road rage coming through.
Yeah, it is. That's okay. That's where it's
All right.
coming from. But the whole thing is, he's just imagining if you can just be on some beach, then everything is better on a beach.
All right, everybody. Well, we got Mike Pierce performing Some Beach.
Driving down the interstate, running 30 minutes late, singing Margaritaville and minding my own. Some foreign car driving dude with a road rage attitude pulled up beside me talking on his cell phone. He started yelling at me like I did something wrong. He flipped me the bird and then he was gone. Some beach somewhere. There's a big umbrella casting a shade over an empty chair. Palm trees are growing and warm breezes blowing. I picture myself right there on some beach somewhere. I circled the parking lot trying to find a spot just big enough that I could park my old truck. A man with a big cigar was getting into his car. I stopped and I waited for him to back up. From out of nowhere, a Mercedes-Benz came cruising up and slipped right in some beach somewhere. There's nowhere to go and I've got all day to get there. There's cold margaritas and hot senoritas smiling with long dark hair on some beach somewhere. I sat in the waiting room, it seemed like all afternoon. The nurse finally said, the doctor's ready for you. You're not gonna feel a thing, we'll give you some Novocaine. That tooth will be fine in a minute or two. Then he stuck that needle deep down in my gum, and he started drilling before I was numb. Some beach somewhere. There's a beautiful sunset burning up the atmosphere. There's music and dancing and lovers romancing in the salty evening air on some beach somewhere. On some beach, yes, somewhere.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
That was awesome. And I think
Yeah,
we
this
can all
is
identify with everything in that song.
I've never heard that song. I like it.
Yeah, this is like early 2000s Blake Shelton before The Voice. He had like this long hair down to
Ah.
like a cowboy hat. It's pretty funny to see pictures, like videos of him when he's younger. He just
Old school Blake. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
he
Blake
was so
Shelton deep
cool.
cut.
That's awesome.
I want to acknowledge the, while Mike was playing, super chat came in from Carmen. She said, Mike, thanks for being you. And I think we can all express that sentiment. And we can all identify, at least I can identify with the road rage stuff in that song. Absolutely. 100%.
That reminded me of an old Dr. Demento song, Shaving Cream.
I don't know that one.
No,
Yeah,
don't
you
know
know,
that.
Nothing to
Shaving
do with that
cream?
laser Jamie was talking
Let's
about.
see. My baby fell out of the window. No.
It's
You'd think,
all
oh yeah, my baby fell out of the window. You'd think that her head would be split. But fortunately on the ground, there was a big pile of shaving cream.
Oh
Very nice
my
and
gosh,
clean.
yeah.
Shave every day and you'll always be clean.
Oh my gosh. I haven't heard that song since I was a kid. I remember singing that and my mom was like, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
They set up a bunch of things to rhyme with shit. In there.
Yes. I thought it was
Oh, is that what they were
hysterical.
talking about, Paul? Oh.
A big pile of shit. Dude, Craig, I have not thought of that since I was probably 8 years old. That just took me right back.
Well, if we do it, all right. If we do another Dr. Demento or a funny song night, I will do that one.
I'm like, "Funk, funk, 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 funk."
They started like a new, like a reality show where people would lip sync or something, and Bill Lewis Mike Myers was the host, but he was like dressed. Oh, it was the Gong Show. They rebooted the Gong Show,
Oh,
and
it
Mike
wasn't American
Myers
Idol?
was the host, and he was all trying to like look like the original host of the Gong Show. And our friend Bill Lewis, who's one of the bootstrappers, would come on every episode and sing that song.
No way.
Shaving cream?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love Mike Myers. Just Austin Powers alone, this is one of my favorites.
What's your favorite one? 1, 2, or 3?
One for sure, and then 3. I like 3 a lot.
I like 2.
2 is my favorite.
Yeah.
So I like 2 when it that was the first one I saw when I was a little kid, so I really liked
little
it.
kid.
But then watching it as an adult, it's so stupid. Like the first one is amazing.
Unpopular opinion. That's how I feel about Mel Brooks movies. I loved them the first time I watch them. Can't watch them again. They're just not funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
Blazing
like,
Saddles.
The first
I'm
time was
sorry.
hilarious, and I absolutely loved them. But
didn't
maybe
age well. Blazing Saddles
Yeah,
didn't age well.
didn't age well, and I think maybe enough time has passed now that I could watch them again. But they're not the kind of movies I could watch while I still remember what happened in them. Because it's just not funny the second time around for some reason.
Who's ready for Bill Lewis on the shaving cream?
Oh, you found it?
Are we gonna get kicked off YouTube for this?
Oh yeah, is this gonna like
don't-
ruin
Well,
everything?
it's. I don't think it's going to be any worse than Hunter dropping all the F-bombs.
No,
No,
but
the
like the
copyright.
copyrighted stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I won't do it.
Yeah.
But if you just Google shaving cream the Gong Show, you'll get to see our friend Bill Lewis singing the song on the show.
All right. Speaking of shows, Craig, we have some promos.
Oh, yes, we certainly do.
I was waiting for a good segue, and
You found it.
all right.
Okay,
So, as soon as
go
it's
for
coming- Tomorrow night. Yeah, tonight's Tuesday, so tomorrow night, Elton John week on Amanda on Demand. Tune in 7:30 p.m. for watch my lovely wife sing a bunch of Elton John songs, and she's got a very special guest, Mr. Darren Ingram, joining her on the show tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. Should be a fantastic show. And I actually know who Elton John is, and it'll be awesome. And on Thursday, we've got Hunter Ackerman with his Lovecast number 91, if you can believe it. The guy's catching up to the number of POVS shows. It's kind of incredible. He does live acoustic music, originals, and covers. He is a fantastic musician and just general all-around host. And so make sure you tune in for that, 6 p.m. on Thursday. And yes, after Hunter's show on Thursday, we've got a Return to the Cove. I believe this is the 1-year anniversary episode of Paul Carganilla's In the Cove, where he plays live music, reads poetry, may have some guests, and just in general, just hang out and have a good time. It's a great show. Tune in Thursday at 9. Then Friday, January something or other that's being covered up by my Zoom window. 28th, Friday, January 28th. So this Friday on Apple TV Plus, if you haven't signed up for it, get it. We got the after party, which Miss Everly Carganilla is in. It's a series premiering on Apple TV on Friday, January 28th. And I believe that they've said that I think the first 3 episodes are dropping on the 28th, and then 1 episode a week for a few weeks after that. So make sure you tune in and watch that. I know we will. And then the final episode of Your Creative Journey is on Tuesday, February 1st, 8 p.m. This is on Kevin McRaig's YouTube channel, which you can see at the bottom of the screen there. This is with Paul Carganilla and Kevin Gregg. I think I just said Kevin McGregg. I misread the Kevin M. Gregg there.
I thought that was really funny. Kevin McGregg, please.
Kevin McGregg.
Well, he's gone Irish now.
Yeah, he's gone Irish. Oh, we have a way of doing that.
He is Irish. So
Word.
So that's on Tuesday. And then I believe, do we have a Dancing with Dari on Tuesday
Yes,
night
we
next week
do.
as well?
Okay, I don't have the graphic.
Okay,
for
so
that.
there's no slide for that, but there's a Dancing with Dari at 6:30 p.m., I believe, on Tuesday, the 1st of February. Friday, February 4th, we've got our next Polly's Picnic, number 94, and we're doing music, drugstore music, stuff you'd hear in a retail store, grocery store, drugstore, whatever it is. We're playing it for you on Friday night, 6 p.m. So make sure you tune in. It's going to be a great show. And then last, I think, but not least, coming up in April, Polly's Picnic on a boat. We are taking a cruise to, I keep wanting to say Ensenada.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Encinitas, which is...
You don't need to cruise there.
A little bit of a difference there.
Can't really cruise to that one. Going to Ensenada on a boat. And we're going to have, I think, at least a couple of shows happening on that cruise. That's going to be an absolute blast. Make sure you look for Polly's Picnic Cruise on Facebook for details and sign up. Get your tickets now.
And
Are you guys live streaming on the cruise?
No, I don't think they have. Do they have Wi-Fi? I've never
They
been.
They
have
do,
Wi-Fi.
but the
You have to
Wi-Fi
pay
is
for
not
it.
the greatest. Not like what we would require.
Yeah, it's probably satellite-based
Okay.
Wi-Fi. And it's,
Maybe somebody will just record it.
Yeah, that would be good. I get so seasick and motion sick. I would just die. I would pass away if I went.
You wouldn't. I mean,
Craig,
where we're at inside, you don't feel it.
I can't even drive to Disneyland without wanting to die. Like I can't.
I'm actually a little worried about this too. Because that is me.
Okay, what was the name of that Dramamine company I'm going to invest in right now?
Well, you need C bands. I hear C bands are good, but I just can't do it.
Because
drink a lot.
Dramamine, on the other hand, even the non-drowsy stuff, I'll sleep for
It'll
like
take me a
12
month
hours.
to recover.
It's not, not good.
Well, see, the real trick is swaying in the opposite direction that the boat's going at the same time as the boat's swaying. So you just kind of stay normal.
Yeah.
But if I'm drinking, then I won't have any coordination to know which way's what.
Well, if you're drinking, you should be fine because then just sort of naturally you're going to be swaying so much you won't notice. There's a great Who's Line skit where Ryan Stiles did just that. I think it's supposed to be like an earthquake or something, and his character walks in just completely smashed, drunk, and he's the only one walking normally.
Yeah, I remember that. That's a good one. I love that show.
That was a great show. Speaking of great shows, this show.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think unfortunately we're all out of performers for tonight.
That's it.
How frustrating. But thank you everybody for joining us tonight. It's been a lot of fun as usual. Hope you've had a good time. And we will see you all tomorrow night at 7:30. So let's hear it for Paul Carganilla, Craig Jackman, Mike and Nicole Pierce, my wonderful wife who's on tomorrow night, Amanda Benjamin, Jamie Carganilla, who just left, and now she's back.
Yay!
Thank you so much, guys.
And
See
David
you later.
Benjamin, our host.
Yay!
Yeah, our host David Benjamin.
Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. What I've got they used to call the blues. Nothing is really wrong. Feeling like I don't belong. Walking around some kind of lonely ground. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Funny, but it seems I always wind up here with you. Nice to know somebody